Can someone legally become the owner of land they never bought? Hello, welcome everyone. In this video, today we will going to discuss about adverse possession, which is the important topic in the property law. Uh, so, mm, uh, let's start from what is the adverse possession. It is a legal doctrine, and it arises when the legal owner or the landlord or the person who owns the land is sleeps when another is enjoying or occupying his land over his her land, then she cannot get remedy. So adverse possession is based on this statement. This is a legal doctrine by which a person who is not the paper owner of land may acquire a legal title by possessing it for a long period openly and without the owner's consent. So it's a core it answer a practical question. Should land be protected merely because someone owns it on paper or because someone actually use it? In this presentation slide, we focused on the legal provision of Nepal, but this is section 273 of Mulki Civil Code 2074. You guys go through there and read it. Uh, just on the main thing in here is no adverse possessory right may be acquired over a government, public, community, or trust land despite the length of the period of possession. So the land must be a person's land, not to be a government, public, community land. So where a contract or other law provides for separate provision in relation to any property, such provisions shall be applicable to such property or land. This is the legal provision in the which 273 section of Mulki Civil Code. So let's move into the essential elements of adverse possession. Those elements are across jurisdiction, especially in the UK and in Nepal. The core elements are largely similar. So in this presentation slide, we also talk about the UK's provisions or UK's case laws, because the adverse possessions foundation it is developed from the UK, right? We know better. So the mm, elements: factual possession, uh, intention to possess, hostile, continuous, and statutory period. So factual possession means it means a physical control over the land, using it as an owner would. For example, including fencing, cultivating, building, or excluding others. Like the what type of position must be there, like then the position must be open, exclusive, and actual. The occupier must exclusively enjoy the land and use of the land. From that, she must take some exclusive benefit. So intention to possess, we also called it animus possidendi, intention to exclude all others. So the possessor must show an intention to possess the land as their own, not necessarily to own it legally, but to exclude the world at large, including the true owner. So this intention is accessed objectively, not by the secret thoughts. Third one is hostile possession. This doesn't mean too violent. It means possession without the consent of the true owner and inconsistent with the owner's right. So if possession is permissive, like under a lease or license, adverse possessions fails. The elements doesn't mean uh, or fulfill. So fourth one is continuous and uninterrupted possession. So possession must be continuous, uninterrupted by for statutory period. So temporary absence doesn't break continuity of, but abandon does. So the fifth one is statutory period. There is a specific statutory period. In the free UK 2002, there was a statutory period of 12 years, and then after it reforms, post Land Registration Act 2002, reforms are more restrictive and with notice to the owner. So in Nepal, there is the provision in section 273. There is the civil code made recently 2074. So there is no legal problems for recent time, because there is a statutory period must be uh, like met there. So there is longer period apply, reflecting stronger protection of ownership. Time is the silent judge here. Who Whoever here like neglect over their rights, he will be penalized, and whoever takes benefit and patience, has the patience, law rewards absolutely. So let's move into the case law. The land case of Zepai Export Limited versus Graham 2002 case. Uh, the fact of the case, uh, plaintiff is Zepai Export Limited and defendant possessor Mr. and Mrs. Graham. Property agricultural land of about 23 hectare, 57 acres. It approximately equals to in Oxfordshire, Shire. Graham initially occupied the land on return grazing or license granted by Pi. The agreement expired and Pi refused renewal. Despite this, Graham continued exclusive farming of the land, maintained the fence, controlled access, used the land as an owner would. Pai took no legal action to recover possession for more than 12 years. Graham claimed the land asserting through the adverse possession. Pai sued to recover the possession of the land. So after that, after this case, it is a landmark case. That's why 2002. And then after legal reform in the UK, Registration Act 2002. So the legal issue is whether the Graham who occupied land without permission after grazing license expired had acquired title by adverse possession. This is the legal issue. Then after a court decision, the House of Lords held in favor of Graham's mm, the actual title by adverse possession, as they have factual possession. So in this decide factual possession plus intention to possess is equal to sufficient. No need to prove more moral, factual, or bad faith. Ownership can be lost by inaction. This case firmly established the modern test of adverse possession in English law, in Nepal as well. So, how does the doctrine of adverse possession balance the protection of property right with the promotion of land use? This is the question that arises. So protection of property right. Owners retain a legal title and can reclaim land during the statutory period. Possession only becomes permanent if the owner neglects the land. Whoever sleeps when other using their or enjoying their right, they will not get, or they will not remit, they will not reward it. Yeah, this is about protection of property right. Within the statutory period, she can claim, reclaim. So, promotes land use, encourage productive use of idle or abandoned land, farming, building, maintenance, prevents wastage of land and benefit the community or economy. So, moving on to maintains legal balance. Penalize owners who fail to monitor or protect their land, or rewards occupier who can openly, continuously, and exclusively possess the land. Social and economic purpose. The doctrine of adverse possession balance property right with productive land use. Socially, it encourages the responsible occupation of neglected land, reduces the disputes, and benefit the community economically. It turns idle land into productive use, increases land value, and promotes investment in this way. Our address position protects owners who monitor their land while rewarding those who actively use and maintain it and who contribute to make economic prosperity. So let's move into address position and human right perspective. Uh, Article 17 of UDHR. Everyone has a right to own property alone as well as in association with others. No one shall be arbitrarily or deprived of his property. Address possession allows someone to acquire land without the consent of the original owner, of which could seem to infringe our property right under Article 17. Critics urge that it may violate the principle of non-arbitrary deprivation. uh, Property right is not absolute, but they are under constraint of land and public interest. UDSR also supports on the idea that laws can be balance individual right with social and economic activity. Thus, the doctrine survives human rights on scrutiny when proportionate and lawful. So the conclusion is address position is not theft by law, it is a doctrine of discipline, efficiency, and legal realism. It also contribute or help to create discipline, efficiency, and rule of law in the property law. It teaches us one powerful lessons from the address position is property right flourishes not merely by ownership but by the vigilance and the use. Thank you for watching. If you believe land should serve people and law should serve balance, then every person deserves your attention. If you guys took some benefit from this video, so don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.